Get ready for even more crazy, strange, and creepy videos. Welcome to another episode of Wham Baam Securitycam. Jareth's security cams captured a driver who apparently has it out for stop signs. Not only did they run their stop sign, they then smashed into another one, completely flattening it to the ground. According to Jareth, nobody was injured besides the poor stop sign. He said the driver claimed they'd been reaching for something when this happened. I don't know why people try this excuse when we all know they were probably distracted by their phones. Either way, this driver was definitely distracted and probably should have pulled over or waited until they'd gotten home. Thankfully, the pickup driver obeyed their stop sign, otherwise it might have been them getting run into instead of the stop sign. Here's another bad driver, one so bad in fact, the police were chasing after him. He actually wrecked his truck in Steve's neighborhood during his attempt to escape the cops. It turns out he wasn't just driving recklessly, the vehicle he was driving was stolen. That's one way to get the cops to chase you. After he'd crashed the stolen truck, he wandered around in front of Steve's house before fleeing across a ditch. Not long after, police showed up and put a canine hot on his trail. They quickly made contact with the resident, who pointed them in the thief's direction, and it didn't take long to find him hiding in a ditch. Sadly, the arrest took place off camera, but we still get to hear the takedown. Steve told us his neighborhood is usually really quiet and peaceful, but it only takes one criminal to ruin it for everyone. This submitter owns a self-storage business that he keeps under the watchful eyes of several security cams. Thanks to them, these tenants couldn't get away with the damage caused by their driving skills. After driving through the gate, the tenant continued while his friend hitched a ride on the back of the truck. Sadly, the driver took a turn too tightly and hit the corner of a building, nearly launching the other guy off the back of the truck. See kids, this is why you don't skip arm day, or ride on a vehicle's rear bumper. It looks like these two house sparrows could see what was about to happen and took off before things got ugly. Sadly, in spite of our submitter's best efforts to make the tenant pay for the damage, he couldn't escape the ugliness of making a $2,500 claim with his own insurance provider. He explained that the truck had been borrowed from the tenant's employer and they refused to provide any insurance information. The tenant's own insurance provider also refused to pay for the damage. After realizing too late that he couldn't make this turn, the driver finally took the long way around. What a brilliant idea! Our submitter told us he has a lot more crazy incidents to share with us, and we can't wait to see them. If you have your own security cam videos to share, send them using the link in the description and you might see them in a future episode. Here comes another interesting driver, but we'll go easier on him since he's the one who sent us this footage. After loading some stuff into his pickup bed, Braden failed to notice the barrel in front of his truck before he smashed into it. Who put that there? Thankfully, the only damage done was to the front license plate bracket and maybe a little to Braden's ego. Still, we appreciate him sharing this with us. It serves as a good reminder to always check your surroundings, even familiar ones. Here's a driver who didn't want to incriminate herself, so we'll let Sentry Mode do it instead. Our submitter had parked his Tesla Model Y when another driver opened her car's door a little too hard. You guessed it, she gave our submitter his first door ding only a year into owning his Tesla. The hit doesn't look too hard, but it still damaged the paint deeply enough that it can't be buffed out. Our submitter told us he knows it can be fixed, but the woman decided to leave instead of taking responsibility for her mistake. It's very clear that she knew what she'd done, and our submitter is annoyed that she just drove off. She must not have known that Sentry Mode is always watching. Phew! After all those crazy drivers, we need a break from the chaos. What better way to do that than with the cutest cute cam I think we've ever received? Your eyes do not deceive you. Those are horses, and not just any horses. Those are wild horses that, according to our submitter, like to occasionally roam the neighborhood. He told us he sees them several times per year, but he's never seen this many at once. They also brought some quail friends along. Hey, does the HOA know about this? After a while, the horses went back to the public property they live on, and our submitter grabbed a shovel to clean up the gifts they'd left behind. We think that's a small price to pay for such unique visitors. Not 10 minutes after a package had been dropped off at Joel's house, someone came along and took it away. Seriously, do you have to meet the package carrier at the door to keep your packages from getting stolen? Thankfully, the contents of the package were worth under $10 US. Hopefully, this lady wasn't just following the delivery vehicle and scooping up every package. Here's another video of a lightning-fast porch pirate. Minutes after a carrier had dropped off a package at this submitter's doorstep, a box bandit pulled the old swoop and scoop. Ah yes, a perfect view of the thief's face for the Wham Bam Wall of Shame. Leonid said the package only contained some makeup his wife had ordered, and he told us, "I hope this person has a girlfriend." Not. After stashing the package in his bag, the package pilferer walked away like nothing had happened. He'd better hurry if he wants to catch up to the delivery van. Leonid wanted to shout out his daughter Alicia, who watches Wham Baam Securitycam with him. Here's a fight I wouldn't want to be in the middle of. Round 1, fight! Artsy sent us some footage of raccoons playing in her backyard. We know Halloween was a few weeks ago, but we had to show you this video sent in by Jaden. Some people really get into the holiday, don't they? What costume did you wear? Any Wham Bam themed outfits? Be sure to check out our merch store if you need ideas for next year. The link is in the description.
Wham Bam, we got a Patreon, man. Please support the show.
Do you have a security cam video to share with us? Send it in using the link in the description.